Welcome to a new video. Today I'm gonna showcase the team around the newly double buffed Ariados. We have now Poison Sting on that thing. Oh, it's actually triple buffed, I just realized that. Poison Sting, Lunge, and Cross Poison all got a buff. Yeah, okay, Lunge didn't get a buff, but Lunge wasn't in the move pool before. For Ariados, now it is. Cross Poison can actually... I think it's now a clone of Night Slash, so it can double your attack for like 12.5% or something when you use it. Here we just got it actually, which is crazy. And now we can farm the opponent down. And yeah, Poison Sting is now a clone for, what's it called? I think like Mud Shot and stuff like that, I think. So it should be 4.5 energy per turn. So 9 per usage. And yeah, this team worked kind of well for me. I played that yesterday for like 3 sets. I went like, I think, positive in every set anyway. But yeah, we have the Scrafty in the lead. We have, as a say swap, Jellicent. We have in the back Ariados. Really simple team. Basically, we have like 2 answers for fighting types in the back. Also, like Jellicent can counter flying types, which is good for the what's it called, for the Scrafty. So pretty normal synergy. What is the problem is if you face a flying type in the lead. I mean, if it's Skarmory, you win with Scrafty and the 2 shields. If it's anything else, it might be problematic. No. But Pidgeot is right now banned anyway, so this team might even be better right now because Pidgeot is not a thing anymore. Because Pidgeot is broken, as I said yesterday in my video. The video kind of spread kind of wide, which is cool. But yeah, now it's banned for, I don't know for how long, until they fix it. And yeah, you cannot use Pidgeot right now because the move can freeze your opponent's game, which is just like instant win for you. And there's nothing that should happen. This is not the actual effect of the move. And yeah, this is alright. Here we actually have like Scrafty against Azumarill with 2 shields here, which is always like kind of funny because it's not as bad. My opponent has a lot of energy here, so I have already my shields gone, but I know that he has like no shields left anymore. I can just go straight for the foul play here, and I'm already buffed once. And Scrafty against Azumarill, if you have like a lot of shields, is not even that bad because counter damage does hurt after some power punches. But yeah. Ariados is actually super solid. I think it's even better in like limited matters because like you have stuff like G-Fisk, which completely shuts it down, and there are like some other Pokemon like Bastion and stuff like that. I think we're gonna see like the thing being like super broken in the newer Remix Cup for Great League, because Remix Cup for Great League, I think we ban G-Fisk, Bastion, all the things basically. What you still have left are like Charmers and stuff like that, and you don't really want to have a Charmer against this thing, which is like super solid. And yeah, here there's like some action for Jellicent. Jellicent is like so good at a save swap, but the only thing that kind of kills you are like dark types, and that's it. And here we actually go into our Ariados against this Pelipper because we get to the moves so super fast. We need like 4 quick moves to get to our Cross Poison, which is like crazy. 8 turns. And we actually got the boost here, I think, and we can go against this Stunfisk and actually farm him a bit down. And go for some Lunge. Lunge does a lot of damage now because we're double boosted from the Cross Poison. Put him below half health. He is like now double debuffed. I'm just gonna swap out because I have a move stored for the Pelipper now. And the Cross Poison would KO the Pelipper. Actually no shield here, and actually no shield here as well because it's both Rock Slide. I know that for sure. And he swaps out into Pelipper. I can just shield here. I have a lot of energy stored. And there's nothing my opponent can do here anymore. My opponent has 1 shield only, so you can shield this, but I still have another move stored basically. Can shield here again, we win. Nothing my opponent can do. My opponent is energy dry on the G-Fisk. I can just farm down and good game. Yeah, if your opponent goes for a Rock Slide on the G-Fisk against you and then only does 1 more quick move, you're 100% sure it's only a Rock Slide again, because you cannot store basically a Rock Slide and Earthquake with only +1 move afterwards. Like even if you're at 100 energy, you just can't. So that's kinda easy to tell then. Here we have Ninetales against us. We would love to see Charm Ninetales because Charm Ninetales is way better for us, but we have Polar Snow here, but we can actually farm down with Poison Sting, which is super good for us. And my opponent goes back into Politoed, and we can actually get some launch damage on him here. And yeah, Shadow Politoed, we actually win CMP against him, interesting. We now can align our Jellicent, he's debuffed, so he does nothing anyway. and we can just farm some extra energy, see what he's going into. He's going into Venusaur, which is super good for us because we have it aligned now against the Jellicent, actually water type against the grass type, but we have Ice Beam, so it doesn't really matter too much. We can just shield once, get to another Ice Beam. I think I swap out actually afterwards into my Scrafty. I think I misplayed the end actually. I don't know, let me see. Should shield this. I don't shield this, yeah. I don't shield this, and that's how I misplayed the end here. That was actually not the smartest move, but now I'm gonna no shield here, which is fine, and now I can get to a Shadow Ball here in time. We see Pita here. I have a shield. There's nothing he can do anymore. We're gonna win this game as well. And yeah, I really like this team. Of course, like, it's always scary to face like Flyer, but right now the only Flyer that you can face basically is Skarmory, I guess. I haven't seen a Tropius in like ages. And yeah. But at least the Pidgeot currently is banned. This team might be less good if Pidgeot is back again, because Pidgeot is broken even without the bug that you freeze your opponent. Like, they gotta change the move. I'm most likely, like, they're gonna change it after the season to like only one stage debuff or something like that, because it's too broken. Or make it more energy, like 50 energy would be also fine for that, but not 35 energy to debuff your opponent's attack by 2 stages. That's like completely stupid. Oh, here actually, I don't know if I think I made a mistake here. That's not a good thing. Like Bastion, of course, you kind of want to have the Bastion not against your bug type. That's why you also have a fighting type in the lead. If you swap out into your Jellicent, you most of the time get out the G-Fisk or the Bastion, and you still have some play against those, because they don't want to face your fighting type. But no, we couldn't really do that, which is kind of sad. And here it goes back into Bastion. I think I should swap out here immediately and go for the lunge. Okay, I do that. Okay, maybe I didn't even misplay here. This is not good for us. We have to go for... Okay, he goes for this move here, which is, I guess, the right play. KOs us, and we have to get to, like, 2 Shadow Balls. He gets an extra move in as well, which is unfortunate. Go for 1 Shadow Ball, I go for another Shadow Ball. And it's gonna come down to the wire right now. I have like no HP, my opponent has no HP, and we actually get the Hex in, which would KO the opponent, but he goes for the Body Slam and wins the game. Good game to my opponent. 1 HP in a dream on both sides there. But yeah, what can you do? Okay, Deoxys lead, not good for us. We have to swap out here, but he stays in, which is interesting. And I know I get to the Shadow Ball, I think, at the same time as he gets to the Thunderbolt. So here we go. I think it's 16 turns to a Thunderbolt and 15 to a Shadow Ball, and I need 1 turn for switching out, so... Yeah, my opponent goes into Scrafty, which is interesting. I don't know why I didn't go into that before. I'm kind of sad that I shielded the move now, but we're still in okay spot. We could just let this Foul Play go, and he has to go for another Foul Play before I get to the Ice Beam here, which he does. So he's completely energy dry right now. And we can go back into our own Scrafty, because we don't really want to have that lined against the Deoxys if you don't have energy. I cannot give up the shield because of the Deoxys. And I can go for the Foul Play here. He gets a counter through. I can swap out into my Spooder. And the Spooder gonna be able to take the counter damage really nice, but I have to shield the Psycho Boost damage here. And now it depends what he has on the back. Actually, they're gonna stay in here. I go for the Cross Poison. Do you shield? You don't shield. And you have a Vigoroth in the back, and that's actually decent for me, because I can go for the Lunge here, and Lunge is gonna debuff him. Counter is double resisted, and we're gonna see like how much the Body Slam does. Body Slam doesn't do half, and because we can debuff him here again, I gotta survive another Body Slam. What I'm gonna do now is try to catch the Body Slam, but did kind of work out. But I think he can get to another move here, but I can get some counter damage in, which is huge. And this puts him back into Lunge range. I don't think Cross Poison would be enough because it's not a really strong move, but Lunge should be able to KO him here. We're gonna take this game. Good game to my opponent, and yeah. Into the next game, we have Scrafty against Hypno. Really interesting, really interesting, really interesting. Good for us, actually. But I think I messed this game up, don't I? I think I messed this game up. Thunder Punch against us, it's fine. We can go for another Foul Play here. He actually does not shield, which is interesting. Goes into Scrafty, I can go into my Ariados. I'm in a good spot here. I think I actually gotta shield the first one because I know I'm gonna get hit by 1 Foul Play anyway. He gets a counter, and even though it was a CMP die, what the hell? But yeah, we can just like farm down here, We can take a foul play easily right now. I just want to farm up a bit extra energy right now, so I can get to a move against the Hypno. I think I actually make a misplay against the Hypno, because I'm an idiot and didn't know how much... Yeah, I didn't look at the health, so I just went for the lunge instead. Sure, went for the cross poison, but it's okay. And here's a Snorlax in the back, and I can just debuff him here. And I don't know what my opponent is doing here. He should have shielded the Hypno, in my opinion, but... this is fine for us, because we can debuff the Snorlax here. We can go for the Ariados. And we can go into the Jellicent right now. And yeah, Jellicent just gonna take no damage by this thing. And I don't know why my opponent starts trying, maybe just top left or something at this point, because there's nothing you can do here. There is nothing you can do here. I can go for a move in my opponent actually shields. Like, how long do you want to drag this? Okay, he goes to the body slam there. Cool. You're definitely gonna win this match, bro. I'm proud of you, bro. Maybe not. Good game. Next opponent, Electric Bananas. He's actually on my friend list. He's, like I said, a really solid battler. And I know that I messed up this game. I should have went straight out there, I think. Maybe it's okay. It's okay, actually. I'm going to take one move here. I'm going to throw my foul play here. I'm going to resist the Poison Jab on my other Pokemon. So I'm just going to go into my Jellicent. And do I shield? I don't shield. Maybe I should have shielded, though. And I can farm down here. Yeah, maybe I should have shielded. He can go back into the Sableye, and I think I get to 2 moves, do I? I actually don't get to 2 moves, which is unlucky. Yeah, I should have shielded, but it was like a big misplay on my part. And I'm just gonna shield here, I think, because I want to keep this alive. But I make a crucial mistake right now, and this is seeing him shield here, because there's no reason for him to shield here if he's not completely weak to it in the back, so I should have shielded here as well. And here's Bastion in the back. I was so annoyed of myself at this point, because I could have most likely won this with the health of my Scrafty and the energy I had at this point. Because if I power punched there, I could have got this thing so low. Even though I had like only a yellow HP basically. Like he couldn't really farm me down before I could have farmed him down. He had a throw against me. Yeah, I was really annoyed at myself there, because I definitely could have won this game. But not like this. I have to try still, but yeah, if I just shield against the Sableye there when I saw him that he shielded against me, I would have been fine here. You see how little like respect on does, but good game to my opponent. Really unfortunate, but it's okay. Into the next battle we have Scrafty against Stunfisk. Really good lead for us. We definitely have to stay in here and want to KO the Stunfisk or get low enough so we can pressure it with our stuff in the back. We get it to half health already. I'm gonna shield here because he does not swap out. I'm already boosted. And he goes into Mandibuzz. I stay in a bit too long, I think. I'm just gonna like take the Aerial Ace. It doesn't do that much. Mandibuzz is kind of a problem, but I have my Spooder here. And my Spooder also just dies from Aerial Ace. But Aerial Ace is a garbage move and I can debuff him here. So actually I'm not in the worst spot. I can take 2 Aerial Aces, which is like strong. I can go for another lunge, which debuffs him even further. And I should be able to get to another move here. Okay, he goes into Stunfisk. I can debuff him. That's fine for me. It's totally okay for me. And put him on low. I can go into my Scrafty again. Throw my move. Basically force him to shield. Or, okay, let it go. I'm gonna KO him here. That's fine. What is he doing now? He goes into Mandibuzz. I think I survive another move, don't I? I survive another. Yeah, I survive another Aerial Ace. He has to go for another one. He's gonna go for another one. But now I'm in a decent spot because he's locked into that. I can get some extra energy right now. I go for Cross Poison. Cross Poison should KO him from this range. And I can still debuff him whatever he has in the back. He has a Hypno in the back. Oh, it's unlucky. I have to swap out here. He shields, which is good for me. And now, I think, okay, if he didn't shield, I think I could have farmed him down with my Jellicent. He also had Thunder Punch. I was just letting this thing go because if he went for Shadow Ball after that, I would have been dead anyway, but he has to go for a Thunder Punch. We've seen Peter on that. I hope that I get to the next move before him, and I'm gonna be able to do that. Good game to my opponent here. Hypno couldn't really do anything against me there, even though I had a Poison type in the back. Next opponent, Scrafty against Ariados. Actually, we see Ariados, that's funny. And it's actually good against me, like, I'm not gonna lie. What I think I'm gonna do here is just to farm up. Oh, I actually throw my move. I mean, I kind of want some damage on him, because otherwise I don't gonna be able to KO him later on. Now I try to catch the move, but my opponent just goes straight for the Sableye. That's Unfortunate for me. I shield here. I don't think I should have shielded here. I think that was not the right play. I think I would still have a foul play at this range and I would have been able to get the move off. But now he gonna CMP time me here on the second move, which is really good on my opponent's part. I have to go back into my Scrafty, I have to throw my foul play. And yeah, it doesn't really look too good. He actually gets to move here. I have to let it go. There's no way. If it's right turn, like I'm dead, but it's fine. Here he goes into the Azimral, and now we have Ariados against Ariados. And now it's gonna be interesting. He goes for lunge. I know how much a lunge does now, but mine does a bit less because it's debuffed, so I need 2 lunges. I know that for a fact now. But we're not in the worst spot here. Like, we can still kind of pull that off. I think I go for the cross poison here. Yeah, I can go for the cross poison here at this point. Can just go for the thing there. Don't get the boost, sadly. What I try to do now is catch the move on this Crafty, which did not work out, sadly. And now I have to go for the cross poison, even though I'm double debuffed, I think. If we're gonna win this, we're gonna see. That's actually the last game as well. I hope you're gonna stream. I hope you like the video. Would appreciate it if you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. But now we're gonna see the cross poison here get the last shield, and I'm switching out 1 turn before I get it. I know that I survive a bubble, and as long as my opponent throws here, I'm definitely gonna win this game. He throws at the same time as I throw my move. We're gonna win this game because we get to the next move 1 turn before we die, basically. And it's a good game. See you in the next video. Hope you have a great day.